is Carrie.
This is Dave, and welcome to the last and final edition of TVN News. In this edition of TVN News, we'll be looking at the annual Kembo competition.
And the road to success with the mock trial team traveled. It was a battle to the end as Norwell's mock trial team fought its way to the state finals.
We took a look at the inner workings of the NHS mock trial team.
This year is the sixth year for the mock trial team. In 1986, they won the state title once. They came in second once and went to the final playoffs once. So far, the mock trial team has done very well this year.
This year's case is about an armed robbery and murder. The case is about Jamie Peel, an accused accomplice in the trial, who drove the car to the scene of the crime. Both defense and prosecution have to prepare for the trial because the side is decided before the trial by the flip of a coin. So the lawyers have to be ready to either prosecute or defend.
The lawyers in the case are Kristen Collins, Christina Tuholsky, Brian Hill, Tom McAleer, and Rich Sullivan. The witnesses are Erica Hones, Greg McAuliffe, John Babcock, and Keith Schleicher.
The mock trial team goes before an actual judge in a courtroom. The mock trial team finished a successful season. They made it to the state finals and are now second in the state. This has been Melissa
And Marisa.
for TVN.
Down in the chemistry lab, the vapor trail was left behind as the chem boats sailed on.
Down here at Situate Harbor, boy, there are a lot of boats. You got some fast boats, you got some slow boats, you got some big boats, and you got some small boats. But you want to see some special boats?
You're just gonna have to go down to Emo's chemistry room.
Let's go check it out.
Chem boats are a mixture of vinegar and water. The winner is the person whose boat goes the furthest and the quickest.
That's right. This year's boats were a little bit slowed down due to the environmental rule, which meant that all boats had to be made out of all natural material.
Let's go take a look at this year's competition.
Sailing on a big ship. Sailing to a wild one. To the other side. I'm not going to down with the ship. Nope, I ain't going. I'm not going to down with the ship. I don't want to go down with the ship. Down, 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 down. Trying to tell you what to do. I want to do what's right for me. For me, not you. I'm not going to down with the chips. I'm not going to down with the chips. Down, 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 no way. Down, 9, down, yes, down. Ship is going down fast.
We're moving out a little bit, but those chem boats sure were great, weren't they, Jeff?
Yeah, but nothing adds up to these boats, Keith.
But if we don't finish that story soon, we're not going to finish it all. This has been Keith
And Jeff.
for TVN News.
Now that the seniors' 4 years at NHS have come to an end, Bill, Chris, Jack, and Debbie investigate what the sports highlights have been on each of the 19 teams.
This is Bill
Deb.
Chris and Jack. And for our last TVN story,
We decided to go around and ask all the seniors
what the most memorable moment was
about the past 4 years in sports.
For 10 years, I really enjoyed getting the police escort after we beat Hull in their homecoming, and I really enjoyed making some sacks.
I remember all the great memories we've had playing together for the last 10 years, and I think the highlight of my career was when we beat Hanover for the first time in 3 years on Thanksgiving Day. Thank you.
Played football for 10 years, and this year was the first year I was ever able to accomplish something that I had never done before. I made a tackle.
I've been playing football with these guys for 10 years now, and I've had many great memories, but the best one had to be me leaving my helmet in the locker room, going down to Middleborough.
A highlight of my basketball career would have to be the win over Bellingham last year in the state tournament by 1 point at the last second.
My most memorable four-year basketball highlight would have to be last year when we went to the semifinals against Archie's in the playoffs. I didn't play, but it was just one of those times that you just never will forget.
Highlight of the last 4 years in basketball has definitely been playing in the Boston Garden.
The highlight for my basketball career was beating Rockland senior year.
Probably beating the sectional runner-up and breaking his fingers.
My favorite memory was when I was a sophomore, and I wasn't that good at all, and I went to Randolph, and I wrestled this kid, and he was a senior, and he was huge, and I wrestled him, and Mr. Farrington was the ref, and it was pretty funny, and I tied him, and it was pretty fun. It was just a good thing.
The highlight of our Norwell High School gymnastics career was...
Last year we made it to the South Shore sectionals, which was the first time in 19 years any Norwell gymnastics team has made it. And considering the fact that we almost didn't have a gymnastics team last year, we think that was a pretty good accomplishment.
My best moment in the last 4 years of tennis was beating Karen Reedy at the state individuals last year because she cheated, and it was awesome when I beat her.
My most memorable experience is when we beat Duxbury this year. I enjoyed watching the other coach's face as she was very upset and ignored me.
My most memorable experience would definitely be beating Hanover for the first time in 20 years. Thank you.
It would have to be going to the tournament for the first time our junior year. My most memorable experience was at field hockey camp 2 years ago. We got down to the field and Erica Hanna says, "I forgot my stick."
I guess the cheerleading thing that stands out most in my mind is the first time that we ever went to a competition and how really well we did.
The thing that stands out most in my mind is the time that I was doing a dismount and they threw me in the air and I came back down and landed on Brian McDonald's head.
You know, over the last few years, I've had a veritable plethora of things in my mind. The thing that really stands out in my mind the most is when we were doing sprints, I was running towards the net and I slid underneath the net and fell flat on my back.
My most memorable experience would have to be sophomore year. I was playing in Duxbury, and after I lost the first set, I came off and put my sweatshirt on, and then I went out and played the second set, and I came off. And Mr. Schwartz asked me if I'd meant to put my sweatshirt on backwards, and it was kind of funny because I had my sweatshirt on backwards.
Personally, I love the sport of track, and each season I enjoy succeeding in my personal events and doing things that I didn't really think was possible the season before. But most recently, the past winter season, I was very proud of my fourth place finish in the 1,000-yard run in the state Class D finals. And the team as a whole placed second in that meet. And that was very exciting because the boys team often doesn't do that well in the state meets. And just this past week, I jumped 5'8" in the high jump, which is something, again, that I thought I'd never really do.
The highlight of the past 4 years was going to the national track meet last year with 3 seniors that graduated.
I remember most about cross country was Ryan Mott tripping over a soccer ball in double sessions.
My most memorable memory is probably coming in 99th out of about 109 runners and having these little guys pass you. That was not a good day.
Most memorable moment in 4 years of baseball would have to be catching Mike Garrity's no-hitter against East Bridgewater my sophomore year.
My most memorable moment of the past 4 years in soccer was probably playing goalie last half of this year and our win over Sacred Heart in overtime.
My most memorable soccer highlight was when we beat Hanover 1-0 for the league title.
What I'm going to remember the most would probably be the mud fights that we had with Emmo.
It's been a veritable plethora, a lot of good memories.
Which we'll never forget.
But now they're in the past.
Let's get on with the future.
Good luck to the class of 1991.
Seeing as it's the last day of school for the seniors, we thought we'd do something special.
So we went around and asked the seniors what they're going to miss most about NHS.
Tim, look the other way. What are you going to miss most about NHS?
I'm going to miss the field hockey season most because I'm not playing next year.
What I'm going to miss most about high school is these guys right here.
What I'm going to miss most is pitiful locker corner.
What we're going to miss about Norwell High is Mr. DeNola's homeroom.
Absolutely.
Bomb scares, snow days, February vacation, April vacation.
Well, you know, the thing I'm going to really miss most about Norwell High School is
Nothing.
Half of half days, Christmas vacation, 3-day weekends, skip days.
You tell me when. I think I'm gonna miss free candy at Mrs. Grado's office.
I'm going to miss all the people in my class and all the other kids in school. But other than that, I'm not really going to miss that much. And the thing I'm going to miss most is signing these yearbooks.
Miss Tupper's square dancing calls.
Most, I'll probably miss dodging Miss Nuzzo when I'm supposed to be in trouble.
Class of 91.
What I'm going to miss most is hanging out with my good bud Meg Loring.
The thing I'll miss most about high school is driving to school in the morning. And another one is, should you say another one?
Yeah.
The thing I'll miss most about...
Thanks for the memories. Thanks for watching TVN News. See you later.
There's a place called Coconut, and we're coming to town. I hate to leave. I am a nightmare. Mother, don't wanna go to school today. I think I'd rather go outside and play, yeah. I've been concealing once when I was 5. Listen to me, talk to me.
the freshman teacher, Mr. Healy. Mr. Healy, what is your most embarrassing moment?
Well, Bill, there was this time I was in a science lecture in college, and I was sitting in the front row, and I was very tired, and I fell asleep. And I had a bad dream. I jumped up, and the professor was so scared that he jumped back and hit the board with his shoulder, and the screen came tumbling down. I was a celebrity.
That's great.
This better be on, you know. This is the second time you
right.
guys have done this.
All right, we'll get it on.
During the spring, sometimes we get really hungry, so we roll on into BK to get some good food. Let's do it.
American, can I help you?
Yeah, can I have a burger, a small fries, and a small Pepsi?
Burger, small fries, small Coke. Anything else?
Wait, you don't have Pepsi?
No, I have Coke now.
No Pepsi. All right, forget it. Oh, all right, forget it then. No Pepsi, we don't want it.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Praising our leaders, we're getting in tune. The music's played by the madman. Forever young, I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever, forever, forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever young.
It's not time to make a change. Just relax, take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. But take your time, think a lot. Why, think of everything you've got, for you will still be here tomorrow, but your dreams may not. How can I try to explain? When I do, he turns away again. It's always been the same old story. From the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go. Time to make a change. Just sit down, take it slowly. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. All the times that I've cried, keeping all the things I knew inside. It's hard, but it's harder to ignore it. If they were right, I'd agree, but it's them they know, not me. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. I know I have to go.
Just a ride on the wheel, and we never know when death will shake us, and we wonder how it will feel. So goodbye, my friend. No, I'll never see you again, but the time together through all the years will take away these tears. It's okay now. Goodbye, my friend. Things that make me crazy, but the love